Hello, welcome. How are you? I feel like meditating, hold on, let me turn, it's hard for me to see. I am not doing readings or that type of energy right now. I am doing healing, but in regards to meditation, anything that really sets your mind kind of out of working mode is considered a meditative state. So, for instance, some people, myself included, can meditate while doing the dishes. Like, it's just something that you're doing that kind of takes you out of your normal hustle and bustle. I recommend getting out in nature. I feel like that for me is a place that kind of naturally puts me into a meditative state. If you're not someone who is able to just automatically sit down and turn your mind off. I feel like that's something that you definitely can work up to, but not everyone has the ability to just sit down and shut their brain off. So I would recommend anything that helps you kind of get into that state. I would recommend also, like, I always recommend people to journal their thoughts. That can kind of help to get all that energy from like bouncing around in your mind. For those who are just joining, if you would like to receive the energy that is being sent out, simply just accept and then relax. Make sure you drink lots of water. I feel like today is definitely a need for hydration type of day, plus with the Reiki energy, it is good to hydrate afterwards or during. Make sure you follow. I will be having Self-Care Sunday. I have an event placed for 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be doing the same thing. Reiki and readings. I usually like to do Reiki for about an hour and then go ahead into doing readings later in the evening. I'm kind of getting on here late today. I wanted to get on around 9:30, but I was meditating myself and journaling. My sleep has been crazy this week. Today felt really heavy. I was on another person's live and they were kind of saying the same thing, and I was like, okay, it's not just me. Like, I felt like I could have slept for a whole day. I feel better after like getting a shower and like getting myself up. So the energy today, the intention behind it is to kind of lift some of that heaviness and clear it out. And that is what I'm going to be using. I have a bunch of crystals that will kind of help facilitate that energy, but my intention behind the Reiki this evening is to kind of help clear and lift some of the heaviness. Thank you everyone for the likes. Likes and follows are greatly appreciated. Appreciate you guys for being here and sharing in the energy. We're going to do some clearing in a minute, so anything that you're wanting to release, just set the intention. You can share with the chat what you're releasing or just to yourself, but I'm going to be transmuting that energy, releasing it back into the universe to be used in a positive manner. Sending everyone some light energy, kind of break up that heaviness. I don't like that it's a collective energy, but I am relieved that it's not a personal heaviness. I feel like I tend to internalize or like feel the heaviness. I will say that I feel like a lot of energy is kind of being cleared, coming to the surface. I had a crazy dream while I was sleeping, and usually when my dreams are kind of chaotic like that, it means that there's a lot of heaviness in the energy. It's like the ego gets aroused a little bit by that energy. So if you had some crazy dreams last night, I don't feel like it's anything to worry about. All right, go ahead, take a nice deep cleansing breath. Take a deep cleansing breath and release whatever you're wanting to release. We're going to start plucking, pulling, transmuting. Oh, I can feel my hands tingling. I feel like you guys are gonna be releasing some good things, releasing some good energy. Hello, welcome. I feel like a lot of the energy, a lot of the collective energy that I was picking up on, I was feeling it more so in the heart space as well as the mind, and even in the solar plexus. So I'm already transmuting that energy. I invite everyone to set the intention to open their heart space to give and receive love fully and authentically. Your heart space is definitely the energy center that mostly picks up on whether you are interacting in a positive way or if the energy around you is positive. You know, when you look at a kitten or a baby or a puppy and they have that innocence and you just like feel it in your heart space, that is where you are able to perceive and receive as well as give unconditional love. All right, we're gonna go ahead and release more energy. So anything that comes to mind that you're wanting to release, go ahead and set that intention now. You can share with the chat if you would like, or just simply say it to yourself. Hello, welcome. This stone in particular that I'm using right now is bloodstone. It's a good stone for grounding energy. I like this one in particular because it has a lot of different colors in it, a lot of different variations of color. So I feel like it helps to kind of ground all of the different energies in your energy centers, as well as promote confidence. Bravery. Determination. Those types of energies. So I do not have my receptors turned on, essentially. If it's a strong collective energy, like say there's a lot of crown energy or like different energy centers that are needing to be more concentrated energy towards, I will pick up on that, but I'm not picking up you individually. You're mixed in with the collective. Unless there's something that you're like if I say, oh, I'm picking up on somebody's third eye, like you may have third eye energy that's really like needing to be cleansed or cleared out. So if I'm picking up your energy, it's not actually a good thing, because the way I'm picking up energy is what needs to be cleansed and cleared. So it would more so be I'm picking up your blockage. I'm also not internalizing it, I'm transmuting it. So if you have something that you're wanting to release, set the intention to release it. When I go into the plucking, it will be released and transmuted. Thanks, Victoria. How are you? Oh, but I thought this song was about to end. We got some time. It keeps like breaking. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Like there's like breaks in the music. I'm doing better now. When I first woke up, there was like a heaviness to the energy. I slept for like 13 or 14 hours, so my higher self was like, nope, we're not going to be awake in that density. But as the night went on, I started feeling better. Thankfully, it was more of, a lot of people were feeling it, so it was more of a collective thing than a physical thing, but I was like, what is happening? Why did I sleep for so long? My dream was crazy as well. Crazy dreams. I feel like today is definitely a good day to do shadow work. Clear out some dense energy. Dreams have been weird too. Yeah, the dream I had was definitely a shadow self kind of dream. I was like, damn bitch. You dark. So yeah, that's why I feel like today is definitely a good day to work with your shadow self. Allow that density to come up and be released in a healthy way. I figured I would share some lightness, some light energy to help balance it out. Alright, we're gonna do some more. That bloodstone has my palms sweating. I feel like it had a lot of energy to it. Alright, we're gonna do some plucking, some releasing. So set the intention, whatever you're wanting to release at this time, to be transmuted. Think of the chills as the Reiki energy massaging your aura. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of like crown and third eye energy. I had a headache earlier when I was sleeping, but this especially and the last stone I'm gonna do will help with the headaches. And also releasing energy will help with the headaches. Raquel! Hi sweetie, how are you? You too. You're looking at it. That's exactly what I needed. Can you hear Lily? My dog, she's barking like crazy. Sorry. This is what I do for a living. I'm an energy healer, and it's very multifaceted. I just call myself an life coach slash intuitive reader. It is a multifaceted thing, but this is my business. So I do this and readings full time. The healing sessions that I offer, the Reiki is a little bit different, but it's essentially this mixed with shadow work. Thank you, Raquel. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're going to go into some more plucking in a few minutes, so if you're just joining, go ahead and think of something, whatever comes to mind that you're needing to release at this time. Go ahead and release it. You can share with the chat or just share it to yourself. And as I pluck away the energy, I'll be transmuting it for you. Anything that you're feeling weighed down by, Lily's feeling the energy. She's in protective mode. I can hear my neighbors coming and going. This is what I deal with all day long. I'm like, I don't know if I could ever have kids because her barking is enough to send me over the edge. I live in a constant meditative state, and when you're in that state, when there's a jarring noise, it is easier to ruffle your feathers. I have to keep myself grounded so she doesn't terrify me constantly. Not that I'm scared of her, it's just going from peaceful, zen, quiet to intense barking is frightening, especially if I'm not expecting it. Like, sometimes she'll hear things before I do outside, and she'll go crazy, and I'm like totally caught off guard by it. I've gotten her to the point where I have this squirt bottle. She's literally like a cat, so I just hold the squirt bottle and tell her I'm gonna spritz her if she doesn't be quiet, so she'll stop barking. She's the best little protector. Small but mighty. I'm always telling her, I'm like, nobody's afraid of you. Save your vocal cords. Some people actually are. They're like, she gonna bite? I'm like, no. I'll bark and her little growls. Her little growls are adorable though. But she has like the loudest bark for a small dog, I swear. All right, we're gonna do some plucking. Whatever you're wanting to release, set it free. Hello, welcome. Thank you everyone for the likes and the follows. I appreciate you being here. I can hear her little growls right now. It's cracking me up. How are you not receiving all this energy that we just got? So I have many layers of transmutation and protection around me, and whatever I pluck, whatever I pull, I'm transmuting. I have water that I'm transmuting into. I have like actually a concoction of water over here. So when I transmute it, I set the energy up that it goes from my hands into the water, and that I don't. My channel is what's the word? Output. Like I don't input any of the energy. So it's all about your intention and your bubbles of protection, I would say. The water's hideous. I make it really dark and ugly looking so that it kind of like attracts that darkness, you know? I usually use fire as a transmutation, like when I do readings, but I feel like there's a lot of emotional heaviness that's needing to be released, so I wanted to use water. And specifically I'm using violet flame energy with the healing, so that's very powerful transmuting energy. So yeah, I'm not feeling, the only way like I know when it's time for me to pull is I feel a little bit of tension in like my third eye, or I feel heat on my back. So when it's time for me to pull, I'll get that sensation. So everything that you guys are releasing is kind of like accumulating into, we'll call it an energy portal. There's a cord, and when I feel it kind of knocking on the end of the door of the portal, that's when I know when to kind of pluck it. It's the easiest way that I can explain it. That's kind of how it's being shown to me. Energy I'm giving is something else. Release it, release that heaviness. the collective had some like dense energy coming in, but I feel like it was meant to kind of unearth some seriously dark energy. The way my dreams were, my dreams were crazy. So, I feel like that was definitely an indication of the energy that's being kind of worked with right now, like collectively. Are you doing readings? I will do readings probably around 11:30, 11:45. It's 11:08 for me right now. So I have 1, 2, 3 more crystals left. 3 more crystals left, and then I will switch over to, I'll close this down and then switch over to readings. I had a dream I was in Squid Games. I don't know what Squid Games is, but my dream, literally this girl that I know got her teeth ripped out, every single one of them. I didn't rip them out, but that is what was going on in the dream, and I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, it was crazy. I should probably look more into the dream, the symbolism of it, but I was just trying to get the hell out of there at that point. I was trying to get out of that wherever I was. I don't think she was a normal person because her teeth, the way they came out, were like, it was almost like they were Velcro in her mouth or something. Like they just came right out, like a strip of something. I don't know, it was weird. It was very strange. And then they had like hazmat people around her. I was in an elevator. I know when I'm in an elevator that I'm traveling through different dimensions. So I was trying my damnedest to get back to the 3rd dimension because I got out on the 3rd floor, and I've come to realize that the 3rd floor is the 3rd dimension, basically. And yeah, I was traveling on the other realms, seeing some crazy shit. But I slept for like 14 hours, and that's not normal. Like, I like my sleep and all, but lately I've been sleeping for like 8 or 9 hours, which is more normal. So I could definitely tell that I was somewhere, like I was needing to be wherever I was helping energetically. I didn't need to be on Earth at that point in time. There's a dead bird on the back porch. So whenever you see something dead like that, spiritual wise, that kind of illuminates like death and rebirth. Happy 11/11, everyone. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and release. I'm definitely feeling thirsty, so make sure you guys are hydrating. Make sure you are hydrating. Oh my goodness, excuse me. My palms are on fire. go ahead and release anything that you are no longer wanting to hold on to at this time. Whatever you're wanting to let go of, set it free. The pink one, yeah, we can do some rose quartz. I feel like that crystal is always a good incorporation. Hello, welcome. Mm. Shh. Her grunting cracks me up. She's like, let me in, ho. I think she's just mad because I have my door closed so she can't come in. I was trying to muffle the sounds of her barking at the neighbors. When I switch over to do readings, I'll let her in. I'll open the door back up. I still can't believe this large, gigantic, powerful baby was only $20. My guides hooked me up. They were like, you're gonna need this later. I got it from a store near my house. Their crystals generally were very overpriced, but this one was only $20, and I was like, you're going home with me. The other ones like this were like $50 and $60, and I was like, I just don't feel called to spend that much money on a crystal right now. Or rose quartz especially. Beautiful stone, but I was like, I'm not spending that much money on them, and this one was only $20, and it really called to me, aside from its pricing, the look of it. If you see it in bright light, it has a lot of sparkles to it. Like a lot of flash. So I was like, sold. But my guides tend to do that. They will plant little Easter eggs for me to find in certain places, and they're usually always like marked, like undermarked compared to the ones that they're housed with. I always know that my guides do that. Same thing with this fluorite. This was like, I want to say maybe 20 bucks too, and the rest of them were like $45, $50. I was like, thanks, Spirit Team. Thanks for looking out for your girl. I have a piece of Larimar as well that was like $22, and the rest of them, for the size that it is, was much more expensive. The lady even tried to get me to buy a different one. She was like, can I interest you in any of these? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I know you got one that's like really good priced. And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep this one. Thanks though. I really want to go crystal shopping again. I haven't been in months, but I haven't felt called to go. So I might go to my favorite store. It's like an hour away. I haven't wanted to go because it's been raining like every other day. But the weather is supposed to be nice for the next couple weeks, so I think I might take a trip. Take a little road trip. All right. Well, Rosie's got my palms sweating. I keep feeling like bigger bursts of energy coming through, and it like makes my palms very sweaty. All right, we're gonna do our last plucking, and then I'm gonna close down this energy and switch over to paid readings. If anyone's wanting to get on the list, I would encourage you to go to the link in my profile, click on live readings, and make your payment. Ooh, I got hair in my hand. The highest it's been this week where I live was like 108. Damn, where do you live? It's still in the 70s here on the East Coast, thankfully. I like the weather that it's been lately. It hasn't been humid, it's been warm. Warm enough for me to wear shorts and a t-shirt, but not so humid that I'm like sweating. It's been very comfortable. It's still not warm enough for me to go to the beach and enjoy it, but Texas. I have a bunch of people that live in Texas. They're always talking about the crazy temperatures over there. All right, if anyone is just joining, we're about to do some plucking, so if you would like to release anything, go ahead and do so. Set the intention. You can share with the chat or just release it to yourself, but I will be plucking that energy away and transmuting it. Take a nice deep cleansing breath, a belly breath, and release whatever it is that you're wanting to let go of at this time. Make sure to get some refreshing water after you're done. Eva, you're not wasting any time. I see you made a payment for reading. Thank you everyone for the likes and the follows. I appreciate you being here. I will be live again on Sunday doing more Reiki energy, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I have a live event on my profile if you would like to get a notification for when I go live.